Terrorists are blocking your road, and then you are waiting for them to finish kidnapping your people before you now ply the road. Some of you will turn, reverse the car, and start running away. You just mount guard for the terrorists to operate. After they finish operate, they'll now tell you they have gone with those they kidnap. Then you will now come and take the debris. You now take the debris of your people that have been kidnapped and then start walking away. Very foolish set of people. Biafra land must be protected with everything in us. Yes. And we don't want to see those things happening in the other part of Nigeria and Biafra land, because we have remained provoked long before now. That is why they decided to kidnap our leader and imprison him and go after every Biafran that is talking and shouting. Biafrans, the days of sit down and look is over. The days of I am afraid they will kill you is over. If they had the mind to pronounce that every Biafran deserves death sentence because of fighting for Biafra independence, what are you living for? Are you not a walking corpse? Are you not a dead man already? Are you not dead already? So it is not time for you to be afraid. You are not afraid of death by Fulani terrorists. Is it death by Soludo that you will now be afraid of? You know where Soludo is in Anambra? So you should be looking for the Soludo who want to sell all of you out. Yes. Soludo want to sell all of you out so that the terrorists can be at peace. The same Fulani terrorists that kidnapped 178 people in Kaduna in church. Nobody has spoken about it. Did you see Soludo talk about it? Did you see Soludo say they should go and bring those babies, women, and children out? Did you see Soludo care about those people that were kidnapped? These are Christians. These are Christians. But if they were Fulanis, you will see Soludo will come out to speak for this Fulanis. Why they should kidnap Fulanis, that they should go and release Fulanis. Biafrans that hit the street of Biafra, you've done noble. And you have to sustain the momentum. And you have to be strategic in where you occupy so that they will feel the pain. Yes. As you occupy that market, wait for them to descend on you. When they descend on you, you know what to do. Yes. You know all the tactics to use against those that are coming to shoot you. It is not something that we need to start procrastinating here or start telling you what. You should know what to do by now. They have killed you in thousands and in numbers. So today is not the first. Today will not even be the second, because you come out and ask for your freedom, you will die. You don't come out and ask for your freedom, you will still die. Those people that were kidnapped inside church, were they protesting in the street? No, they were not protesting in the street. They were not protesting in the street. They were in the church. They went to go and do prayer, because pastors may have told them, oh, while Nigeria is in chaos, you have to come and do prayer. You have to kneel down and do prayer. That prayer and fasting will scare the terrorists away. So while they were praying, while they were singing, while they were reading the Bible, the terrorists came for them and kidnapped them. And then, while they were praying, the prayer could not save them from the hand of terrorists. Because some of you misinterpret and misunderstands the interpretation and the handwork of the spirit and the physical. When people are coming with mechanical weapon to fight you, that is not time for you to go and start doing spiritual prayer. The same people that come with the mechanical weapon, they have already done prayer. They finished their prayer with their own Bible, with their own booklet of prayer. They have done their own prayer. After they finish, they now carry mechanical weapon and come. So you should use mechanical weapon to face mechanical warfare. You should use spiritual weapon to face spiritual warfare. When somebody is coming with prayer, you follow the person with prayer. When the person is coming with engine to come and kill you and crush you, you also look for engine to defend yourself. So while they were doing prayers and fasting, the terrorists came and kidnapped them inside church, because they failed to understand that they should have their weapons of mass destruction against the enemy, against the terrorists, about and around them. If they had carried their weapon around them, while the terrorists came to kidnap them inside church, they will also keep the Bible down and also open their own fire on the terrorists. Because even when Jesus Christ was on earth for his earthly ministry, when they came to arrest him, one of his disciples was what? Mechanically and spiritually ready. He had his weapon on him. So as they turned to arrest his master, what did he do? He brought out his weapon and sliced out the ear of somebody that came to kidnap or to kill his master. In retaliation, to tell you that he is fully ready spiritual, he is fully ready physical, he is fully ready mechanical. What did his master say? His master said, this one is interpretation of the spiritual to the physical. So allow them, because it is in fulfillment of what needs to happen. He interpreted it for them. He did not say, you cannot make use of that your weapon. No. He said, allow them. This very one here now is interpretation and in fulfillment of the spiritual to the physical. It just have to come to pass. So allow them, but prepare that sword and keep it well, because the time is coming that you will need it more than now. Because now they are only coming for me just to help me fulfill my mission. But the time is coming that you will make use of that weapon from morning to night. He did not tell them go and throw away the weapon. He told them just prepare it and keep, because a bigger war is coming. But this very one is just a small one. It's just for me to fulfill and walk past this path in fulfillment of the spiritual scriptures. Okay? So tell me, while you will now be going to church now and be praying, and then you don't look for where your weapon of destroying the enemies is, when the same terrorist comes with those same kind of weapons and even higher powers. So, Biafran people, these governors that want to kill you, that want to implement Islamic Jihad, economic jihad in your lands, and they are locking your business. Hey, they did not go to lock down where the Fulani terrorists came out to come and kidnap over 178 people. But because you have resisted these terrorists since 2021 with ESN, with BDF, and you have shown them the scares of their life. That is why they are far off Biafra land now. And you are still standing strong and defending. So these governors you see are not happy because they are not getting the money that they're supposed to get from the Fulani government of Nigeria. Yes, the federal government of Nigeria is very hungry with all these governors and ministers and senators that are from Biafra land, because they're telling them, they are disappointed in them, that they have not been able to destroy BDF and BRGIE as a government. That is the message that they have given to them. They said their arrangement was for them to make sure they destroy BDF the way they tried to destroy ESN. That they should destroy BDF and then destroy BRGIE as a government, because they understand what it means, the power that is embedded in this government. Yes, because we're not just mere pressure group that come to sing song and then carry flag and then just walk about. No, we have strategies, we have templates. We have where we enter and talk. We have where we go and put things on the table. We have people that we have communicated to. BRGIE undertakes diplomatic, political, foreign relationships, arrangements, agreements, negotiations, pacts with other nations and organizations of the world. For what? For Biafra independence. For Biafra as a country. For Biafra as a nation. For Biafra to come to be. So BRGI is not just a group. BRGI is a government fully recognized by the United States of America. That is where they are getting it very, very hot. They are angry. They are disappointed with the governors and senators and ministers that comes from Biafra land. That is where their anger is coming out from. They sit down and see that Ogenkere, the PM of Biafra, is destroying Nigeria from America. And the news is packing. The news is dragging them out. Then I say, oh, that means you guys actually went for the wrong person. You went for Mazda Monepa as the wrong person. You went for Mazin Namdekan as the wrong person. There was a monster that was situated in America, which you guys did not point out to us since, and is the one causing us all this trouble now. Yes. Yes, because he is there in the heart of America. Yes. He is there cooking the food for Nigeria. So now they say, Soludo, you must go and crush Biafran. We want Soludo to remember. Soludo, your son is in UK or wherever he is in abroad. Few days ago, when you were crying that you called on Biafrans to go and join army, and they have refused to join army. The next day, your son came out on Facebook and posted a video and sent to you that since you said Biafran should go and join Nigerian army, that he himself, he has dressed in the Nigerian army uniform already. To tell you that since Biafrans don't want to join, that he is joining on your behalf. So Ludo, your son is in UK. Your son has freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom to decide for himself and your entire family. In UK, where your son is, they cannot force him to shut down his business or to open the business when he wishes and when he does not. It was only in COVID-19 time that the government had the legitimacy using the backing of health backing. They say health because of health issue. They use that to say you must shut down your businesses. Later they say, okay, you must observe social distancing of whether 5 meters or 3 meters. It was only that time, and we all succumb to it. Soludo, you don't have any right to shut down people's private business because they are fighting for Biafra, because they are showing their stand for Biafra. Biafrans, you have to occupy the market, you have to occupy the head bridge, and then you will be expanding the process of occupation gradually. That is how you're going to do it. You'll be expanding it from one post to another, from one post to another, from one post to another, from one post to another. That is how you have to be expanding it. Yes, so that they will understand that you are protesting for Biafra. You're not protesting for Fulani to come and stay. You're protesting to let them know that Biafra has come. That eviction protest, which we have talked about, God have used the heart of Pharaoh to ignite the fire for it to start from where we didn't even expect it to start from. So the ball is left in your court, and we are here to encourage you, to remind you that you must occupy your institutions. Occupy your institutions the same way that the Iranians occupied their institutions. Occupy your institutions the same way the Venezuelans occupy their institutions. Occupy your institutions the same way the Nepalese occupy their institutions. Yesterday, we read and enumerated countries in Europe and in America, in Asia, that did what? That observe and implemented civil disobedience as a tool, as a method of their independence strategy, as a template. And it worked for them. Yes. And nobody went to their houses to go and start shooting them or killing them. When they boycotted the bus in America, nobody went to force them and drag them into the bus. Or nobody shut the road and said they cannot use the road because they have boycotted the bus. A bus that was discriminating them. A bus that was expressing racial gesture against them. Nobody said they have to kill all of them on the road. Nobody said they have to shut down their businesses because they have observe civil disobedience. It is only Fulani terrorists. It is only tyranny that will carry out this kind of tactics against the people that are fighting to be free. Biafrans, America did what you did to be free. Biafrans, Israel did what you did to be free. The Russians did what you did to be free. The Spanish did what you did to be free. The Japanese did what you did to be free. The South Africans did. The names of the countries and nations are endless. The Indians did. Where else do you want me to call? Lithuania did. Myanmar did. Even the Afghanistan, the Pakistan, they did. There are many countries that walk through that same path. And in all this, we did not see their government of the day which they are fighting from go to their houses and lock them inside their houses and kill all of them. Mm-mm. So if Soludo wants to become the Idi Amin of Biafra this time, let him be ready. And before then, he should go and ask Uzodinma, how did he go with his own? Yes, he should ask Uzodinma, how did he go? This is the same. So please, somebody should share me. I need the video where Soludo was telling, the video where Soludo was telling the entire world that the issue of Biafra needs to be treated with caution. That they need to sit down on the table and then discuss and not to use force. We need that old video. We want to play it for Soludo. Yes. Please, someone should take that video and then come to the mic and play. We need that video to play. We want Soludo to ask himself, is it overnight that they use your brain to sell granite? Is it overnight that Fulanis use your brain to do sacrifice on the shrine? Is it overnight that you now become the worst enemy of Biafra? Hey, oh my God. Those that people never expected that will be very foolish. They have proven to become very foolish. Why are all professors and doctors becoming the most useless in this our own dispensation? People that don't go to school even have their number 6, able to use it and do common sense reasoning and thinking. But those that they say are professors, they are the ones that are using hammer, using bullet to shoot Biafrans and kill them in the street of Biafra. Biafrans must sustain the momentum of the protest. It has started, it has started. And no backing down. Occupy the market, occupy your institutions, occupy the head bridge, occupy everywhere. Small, small, spread, continue moving. Yes, let it continue to spread. Let this popular uprising, let this protest spread spontaneously. Let it spread and let it become contagious. When it gets to one point, it will contaminate the people that are there and they will get infected like virus. And then the thing will continue to spread from household to household, from street to street, from road to road, from community to community. Yes. From province to province and county to county. Let it go. Let it go. Do not back down because this is the freedom you've been waiting for. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced to death in prison. He was sentenced to life imprisonment, while Fulani terrorists are giving Nigeria conditions of how much they need before they will even start to negotiate the babies, women, and children that they kidnapped. Who gave them the monopoly of killing you? Who gave them the monopoly of destroying your lives? You can't continue to lament. You can't continue to remain fearful. I appreciate Biafrans because they have not been fearful all this while. They have shown what is called resilience. They have shown toughness. If the toughness was not there, Nigeria would have destroyed all of you before now. So let that momentum, let that courage, let that resilience continue. As you are in the street, America is watching because Nigeria has already been put on the red list. They know every atrocity that Nigeria have been committing, both killing unarmed protesters and kidnapping Biafrans and burying them and pouring acid on them because of Biafra, locking them up in prison where the families cannot see them anymore. All these informations are there. They have them in their palms. Our congressional briefing and testimony in the US White House was not for a joke. Those that understand the importance and the intricacies of it, they are already peeing in their panties. They took us for a joke before, but after realizing the effects, after realizing the importance of what we did, it became too late for them. Before they could wake up to start the lobbying, it became too late. Before they could wake up to start sending ambassadors to America, it became too late. Because we have already opened the nyash bare. Yes. You know what it means to open nyash bare? Yes. Open the nyash of the terrorists bare. And you make the entire world to see and know what they are doing. Is either they run and they try to hide, but they won't be able to because the red light is already on their head. So Biafran people, we salute and thank you for hitting the street. You have to sustain the momentum. You have to continue. And the media team, please, going forward, your programs for the day is to put fire in encouraging Biafrans that are in the street. Yes, that is what is happening now, and that is where your center stage should be. Put fire to encourage Biafrans that are in the street. When the Iranians are protesting and when the Venezuelans are protesting, the president of America was giving them words of encouragement. He was giving them fire. He was telling them, occupy your institutions. Take over your institutions. Yes. So that's the message you need to be giving Biafrans now, that they should take over their institutions. Their institutions include this market. This market is for them. Their institutions include the court, where they sit down to pronounce that a Christian must be killed because that Christian defends his or herself against a terrorist that have raped his mother, raped his father, raped his sister, raped his own child, and killed the baby, and cut the pregnant woman into two, and cut the babies into two. Nigerian court will sit down and pronounce that you must be hanged to death for defending yourself against the terrorists that have raped your mother. Who does that, and where does it happen? Take over your institutions. Market is part of it. That head bridge is part of it. The court is part of it. The civil defense is part of it. The police station is part of it. The barracks is part of it. The secretariat is part of it, both the federal and the state. All these places, you know, they are reachable for you to take them over. It is your institutions. Start taking from where you can. Sustain the momentum of this protest and let it increase. Let the fire increase and let it not quench. Media team, going forward, channel your energy in giving those that are protesting the fuel. Give those that are protesting the fuel, give them the energy. Embolden their courage and their stand. Because what they are doing outweighs those that are living now. They have sat down to remember those that have been slaughtered before and those that they will slaughter tomorrow. And that is why they are standing up and waking up to hit the street to say enough is enough. The terrorists that you see in the far north are coming down east. And if you don't wake up to end terrorist governors like Soludo that have just started by shutting down your businesses like this, it will be too bad. Soludo's strategy of shutting down your businesses is because they have seen that even as the terrorists are killing and ravaging and destroying people in the north and middle belt, the way they say it is the food basket of Nigeria, they thought when they do so that they will cripple you in the east. You are still able to sustain your life, even as they block the seaport in the eastern region. They block the international airport. They block the railway. They block electricity. They block everything that should harness you to attain your potentials in the east. What do? You are still waxing strong. You're all coming together in the entire eastern region of Biafra to make sure you destroy this force by not going to beg, because God has given you land. You are all cultivating your lands from one end to another, and you are not feeling so much heat from what has come on Nigeria. So they are angry. They are angry because they don't know the sacrifices that you have made before now. They don't know how far you have prepared yourself, how far Biafrans have died long before now because of asking for the end to one Nigeria, because of even asking for a better Nigeria, because we asked for a better Nigeria before, and they refused to give us until we resorted to Nigeria must end to save lives. Because if you don't end Nigeria, Nigeria will end your life. And now they have brought Soludo to come and shut down your businesses so that you go and start begging for food. Hey, hello, Mero. They implemented Ruga and you rejected Ruga. And the same governors and ministers and senators, they enforced the Ruga on you. They gave your lands to Fulani terrorists against your own will. And you still force the terrorists out of your lands, which they gave against your own will. That is not enough for them. They are angry now that you are even stronger than them, that they call themselves governors representing Nigeria, but yet you are stronger than them by expunging the terrorists that they gave lands to be coming in from the bushes and to kidnap your women and children and to slaughter them on a daily basis. Ruga's strategy was not enough for them. And now, Soludo have to come out for open economic jihad in broad daylight. He was not even ashamed to open his mouth and put his face on the camera and say, I will shut down this market for 1 week. I will shut it down for 1 month. I will shut it down for the rest of the year. Who gave you the impetus to be talking that trash? Are there no men in Biafra land again to shut him the smelling gutter mouth up for talking that rubbish? You are going to shut the livelihood of Biafrans down so that you will please Fulani terrorists, so that another economic strangulation will come on the Biafran people. Biafran people are sacrificing their Monday for their own freedom. It is not your own freedom. It is not your own Monday. It is not your own business. It is their business. They are the one losing the money when they don't open it on that Monday. But they take it to heart that it is part of their sacrifice to cripple Nigeria economy, because when they make like 1,000, they end up paying 30% to you people, and you're not giving them back the dividends of democracy from that 30% that they pay to you. Instead, you will use that money to give it to UK. You give it to the Fulani to acquire weapons to come and kill the same Biafrans from which and from where the money is extracted from. The process that is made from beverages and alcoholic drinks that are produced in the East. All of you know Champions Breweries. All of you know these breweries that produces Golda, that produces Star Beer, that produces all manners of beers in Nigeria and Guinness. You know how much these create jobs for people. But what do? Take those drinks to the north to sell. They will gather them in one place and burn them to ashes. They will burn down that your shop in the name of Jihad and Sharia. But yet, that money that owns that shop makes from that business, you use it to pay tax to Nigerian government. And then in turn, they use that money that you have paid to Nigerian government to go and pay salary to the same Fulani Northerners who are burning down the same business from where you extracted the money from to give Nigerian government. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul in the name of Jihad and Sharia. American government told you people to disband this Hishba and this Sharia and Jihad, to remove it from your constitution. You refuse. Instead, they now give Soludo the mandate to come down to Biafra land. To come and do what? To shut down Biafran businesses. As who? Are you the one that gave them money to start their businesses? Are you the one that opened the shop for them? Chai! Oh my God. Oh. Soludo is daring the madness of Biafran people. Soludo, Biafrans are coming for you. Yes, because you have eaten more than you can chew. Biafrans are coming for you, and Anambra will be unbearable and unlivable for you because you have threatened the livelihood of Biafrans. After you all signed document and told Nigerian government, pronounce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead by hanging, pronounce Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life imprisonment, so that this will end Biafra. You thought that when you do this thing, that it will now instill fear in Biafrans, that we will not be able to talk again because we will all be afraid and say, oh, I cannot talk, oh, I don't want to be hanged to death. I don't want to be sentenced to life imprisonment. I don't want to be captured by Nigerian government and killed. Oh, how many people have died? The people that were killed by the terrorists today in Nigeria, are they better than us that are living? Tell me. What you guys want to do is to now come to implement jihad in Biafra land. No. Soludo and all the ministers and governors and senators in Nigeria, when a time don't reach to vacate Biafra land because the eviction protest, you people have activated it for us. It was supposed to come later on, but you people have activated it now. And so Biafrans are ready to pick it up. And they are going to sustain it. And it must become spontaneous and contagious. As it flies and touches the next roof, as it flies and touches the next street and the next community, the next county, the next ward, so is it going to contaminate the people's brain and mind as virus. And so they will join the queue. That is how it's going to be. And nobody can stop it. Biafra has come. So when you're hitting the street, hit the street with courage. Anybody that attempts to kill you, you know what to do. When you are in the street and you're not killing anybody, and then you're just protesting, somebody come to kill you, defend yourself. Anybody that come to kill you, come to kill your wife or baby or children, you want to rape, deal with the person first before the person finish you. Defend yourself. Don't allow anybody to kill you, and then you start crying, and then you carry phone and start doing video. No, you are not a coward. The person that kill any of you or that tries to, make sure you overpower that person. Your crowd are more than the person that is carrying the rifle that want to kill you. When he shoot one, he will not finish all of you. Don't allow the person to go. Let the terrorists understand that Biafra land is not Yoruba land and it's not the far north, where they will kill one person and then the rest will start running away. No. Make sure you defend yourself and disarm the people that want to kill you. As they plan and they are coming and they line them up to come and kill you, also line yourself up in self-defense. So that when they kill anybody, you know how to deal with them. This is in preparation of this popular uprising of evicting Nigeria from Biafra land. Every Biafran that is sitting in the street, be ready because it's going to be brutal. Yes, be ready. Don't run away if you are out for Biafra. Because as you can hear from Iran, they shut down internet, they shut down electricity, and nobody was able to cover anything to send it out. But thanks to those that are able to gather every evidences, the evidences are there. Some people say, oh, the war has gone for over 3 weeks. Why has America allowed the Iranian terrorist regime to kill these people, over 20,000, before they will now come to act? I said, if American government has intervened or invaded Iran to capture the terrorist regime leaders in the first week, or when it just started 2 days, what will you say? Is it not you that will say, open your mouth and say, he invaded Iran illegitimately? Will you not say it? Will you not say, where is the evidence of the massacre and the genocide? Aha! So there must be evidence. That is why when the protest is going on, Donald Trump is telling you, occupy your institutions, be resilient and tough, and continue your protest because we say you are ready for your freedom. Blood must flow for there to be redemption. Mount the guard and sustain the momentum. Yes, because help is on the way. So now tell me, where will you now gather the dead bodies of babies, women, and children that have been slaughtered by the Iranian terrorist regime leaders for the past 3 weeks now? Where will you gather those bodies and then keep, and then start showing people and say, this is what they do, that those people will not say, oh, we have right to take this leader of Iranian Islamic regime down. They have used their hands to enumerate the evidences which warrant foreign aid, foreign intervention to crush them totally. Nigeria's case is even worse because they have been spotted on the red list. They have been designated. They have been designated as a country of particular concern. So anything they do is doing pim, 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 pim on the American alarm. Yes. Today we saw that Tinubu have gone to sign a defense deal, an agreement with Turkey. You see, how many of you remember when what was it called? Gumi? How many of you remember the video where Gumi said that the federal government of Nigeria, Tinubu, should rather go and sign defense deal agreement with Turkey than to sign with America? How many of you remember that video? We need to get the video from this night and make it flood the internet till morning. When you get the video, you now screenshot that write-up of the defense agreement with Turkey today. You put on it the video. While the video is circulating, you confirm it to show that the Nigerian government is working on the mandate of the Fulani terrorists. They are working on the mandate of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and their mandate is to Islamize Nigeria. So they have gone to do what the Fulanese terrorists in Nigeria advised them. They told them, go and align with Turkey and leave America alone because America is already aligning with Biafra. So this is the people that America is sanctioning and wants them to join their hands to end the genocide of Christians. And they are now going to have a defense pact with Turkey. Turkey that is a leading role in the genocide of Christians. Turkey that also turned Turkey, that was a Christian inhabited place, to now what? Jihadist inhabited place. When Buhari was there, Buhari pumped so much money to the OIC organization in Turkey, your oil and gas money. And today, Tinubu is back to continue living up to that template. Biafrans, your freedom is now, and you must sustain the momentum. Occupy the market, occupy the head bridge, occupy all your institutions. They are all belonging to you. They don't belong to Soludo. Soludo is one man, and you outnumber him by numbers. Soludo is one man, and you outnumber him by numbers. Let him not dig your graves for Fulani terrorists to rejoice, because Fulani terrorists are expanding jihad in Nigeria. While Soludo and the terrorist politicians that we have in our lands are fighting against Biafra. You're fighting against sit-at-home civil disobedience of Biafra inside Biafra land. While Fulani terrorists are fighting against the same Biafra. They are the one that decide that we don't have to allow Biafra to go and to breathe. Instead, they will send the terrorists to come and be killing us. And the people that we say they are sitting as governors in Biafra land are aiding and abetting the template of the Fulani terrorists. No, jihad cannot prevail in Biafra land. Biafrans must go after Soludo and hold him accountable for working to expand jihad in Biafra land. The economic jihad in Biafra land cannot stand. I salute all Biafrans. Please, anyone that have to pick the mic, you can come up. We are not going to stay for too long so that Biafrans can retire. I salute the media team. Salute my PM that was on before with his powerful message. Biafrans have gotten your message and they are encouraged. Media team, please keep the momentum very high and be strong. I appreciate all of you for your sacrifices from morning till night. And all those that are supporting financially, please, we need more of your financial support now, because we have a lot to do with our logistics. We have a lot to do with our lobbying, political, diplomatic, and pact and agreement, and every engagement that we have to do and put in place for Biafra. The sky is our limit in this 2026. Salute you all. Regent Fury, go ahead, please.
Okay, okay, Mazi, thank you very much. I hope I'm coming out.
Yes, can you hear?
Yes, can you hear? Okay, Udewo Wachineke. Thank you very much. Honorable Minister of Information, you said it all. I believe our people are intelligent. First of all, my greetings to all the great Biafrans that are here present, and those that will listen hereafter, and all freedom lovers all over the world and friends of Biafra. Special salute and greetings to my Prime Minister, His Excellency Ugechuku Ukere, as well as the former Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Obato Bie, one of Biafra, as well as our Supreme Leader Mazi Kano, who are paying a heavy price from the prisons as a result of standing up to fight against these terrorists and their stooges that are installed in our cities, in our communities, and our territories. Special greetings to you all and to the entire Biafra Defense Forces and all the honorable cabinet ministers of BRGIA, as well as the lobbyist team, Washington and Madison LLC, led by Mazi Elias Gerasulis, into the attorney Amandabiri, and all that are working towards the freedom of Biafrans, to all the financial donors. Salute to you. Thank you very much. I want to especially thank our Biafrans in Onitsha, in Aba to be precise, for their resoluteness and their bravery to confront this tyranny and economic jihad that the Islamic State of Nigeria is using their stooge in the name of Soludo to commit against our people. I really want to say very big thank you to our people for standing up to resist this economic jihad they have come to commit against our people. And I also want to let our people know that the pain of one should be the pain of all. We from the Delta state of Biafra and of Isoko Biafra, one of the major markets that we go to is that Onitsha market. Every day, see our people from Wari, really all over Ole, Uzoro. We go to that market, you understand? We go in the morning and we come back in the evening. So for Soludo to carry out this economic jihad against us is something we all must stand in solidarity with all our brothers and sisters in Onitsha main market, you understand? The fact that it has not gotten to Warri market, to Zoro market, to Nyanga market in Ole doesn't mean that it's not going to get there, you understand? So this is how they will just be testing the waters. So we should take it up, come out and protest and reject all these evil people. You understand? Because we have been planning for a fiction protest. Look at the way God works. Now God has pushed this evil man, you know. Sometimes people call Soludo an old man. Soludo is not that old. What is making him look this old is the wickedness and the blood of Biafrans that he has killed and the evil that has grown so matured in his body. This is what is making him look so old. You understand? It's not that old. Soludo is not that old. But evil is making him look like this. The blood of the innocent that he has killed is what is making him look like that. You understand? So we must stand up against all these people because they think that they are going to enslave us and intimidate us, lock up our leaders, chook hand in our eyes, do anything they wish to do, lock up our shops, despite the fact that they give us the money to set up the shop, all the expenses on those shops, the electricity we generate with generator or solar system, yet he had the audacity to come and lock up the market of our people. So I really want to say a very big thank you to all the Biafrans in Onitsha who turned up for this massive protest against him. It should not just end here. Let it be continuous. The protest should be taken beyond Onitsha Head Bridge and Main Market. It should be taken to their offices. It should be taken to their terrorist camps, court police station and army barrack, to all their government shrine where they commit all manner of atrocity crimes and terrorism against the innocent, you know, civilians of Biafra. So it should be taken to all those places. You understand? So this is the time for us to rise up. We cannot just continue and be allowing these people to have their way, thinking that they have us in their pocket. They can do whatever they wish to do to us, you know. So like the deal now, the deal that they have gone to have with Turkey, the defense deal. This is a pure advice from Gumi, a terrorist spokesperson. This is the advice that Gumi gave to them. Look at it now today. It has been fulfilled. They have gone. They have gone for the defense deal with Turkey. You understand? So I just hope that America is going to take record of all of these things. So when you think that you want to go and have any alliance with Nigeria, at the end of the day, Nigeria is not your friend. Nigeria does not mean well for America. Nigeria is fighting so hard to see that they bring America down. The same agenda that the Islamic regime of Iran has towards America is the same agenda that Nigeria has towards America. So America should please know their friends and know their enemies. Know those that will value their head. Who happen to be the Biafrans, who happen to be the Christians, not the Nigerians, you understand? So let them put their help where the help will be well appreciated and where they will not regret that help. Not that at the end of the day you make an alliance with Nigeria and whatever you give to Nigeria, Nigeria will use it to fight against you. You know, that is a very bad decision. That is what happened to them in Afghanistan. I believe America is smart enough. Our people, please let us align with the government that is giving us result. Let us align with the government that is giving us result. Let's not be carried away by the deceit that is happening all over the internet, all over the social media, by people that cannot provide one evidence or one result that this is what they are doing to move us closer to the freedom of Biafra, to deal with our enemies, to put our enemies on a hot seat. You understand? So this is the time to align with the Biafra Republic government in exile. And I really want to say, Honorable Minister of Information, thank you very much for holding strong to your department. You have not disappointed. And I pray that in all your effort, it's only God that is going to reward you with what you and I desire the most in this life. That is freedom, the freedom of Biafra. And I also want to tell our people that this is not the time to go for titles. We are not fighting for titles here. What, you know, earlier in the earlier space, a lot of things were mentioned. Our people were mentioning a lot of things, the kind of Biafra that they want. You know, somebody will be thinking, how could these things be possible? Yes, they are possible. Everything that were mentioned in that space are possible. There are countries that have even as small as Finland of about 5 million to 6 million population. They have all of those things. Good roads, standard medical facilities, hospital, good schools, standard schools that are accessible to both the poor and the rich. You understand? Good standard of living. We have the resources to make it happen. The reason why we think that it's not possible is because our resources are being managed by strangers. They are being managed by terrorists who are not using them to better our lives, who are not using them for our benefit. Rather, they use them for their own selfish benefits and use them to sponsor terrorism and death against us. You understand? This is why it is like that. In order for us to be able to achieve this great Biafran that our people were mentioning, we must be united. We must have a united front. You understand? We must align with the government that has taken our plight to the United States of America. And today, Donald Trump is aware of our plight. Today, the international community is aware of our plight. They are speaking about our plight. Even the enemy, Nigeria, is always complaining about the Biafra Republic government in exile as the person that is fighting against them. So what are you waiting for? Where is the confusion from? Please let us align and do the needful. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information. I yield the mic here. My name is Regent Fury. Oh, okay, Honorable Minister is not there. People should request for the mic, please. Power off. Okay, Mazi Holland, we are here. I handle the. Mazi Holland, can you hear me? Okay, before Mazi Holland will speak up, I will also. Are you here? It seems like Holland cannot hear me. So Biafrans should not be only Onitsha that is occupied. The whole of Biafra, especially Isoko and Urobo, especially Isoko self. Please, we need to do the needful. Or let us to remain peaceful. Thank you very much, my brother. Mansi Hola. Carry on.
Thank you. I want to really say a very big thanks to my very wonderful sister Stella. You really hold strong on this space for us, and you really did well and great job with every single freedom fighter that are on the space, Biafrans and the lovers of them that are in this same line, of course, and they're fighting for that which is good for humanity. I want to say very big thanks, and it's only God that will keep strength and upholding us to the very end. I want to appreciate Honorable Minister of Information, Sonia Parawat. Thank you very much for holding strong in the front line of this media space and giving us the opportunity to always be there at every time, and you're always coming around to encourage us. This is not the time for us to hold a breath again. Even right from the media line here, I'm so happy that even while Auntie Stella was just dropping, our information minister pick it up again. This is not the time. We long awaited and look forward to awaken our people conscience and their mindset to be fine-tuned that no, it is not given but it is taken. And as God will just always have his way, he will always harden the heart of the wicked until it's pushed to the extreme end of destruction. As far as this journey is concerned, I am able to understand with you and me that not is a journey that is endorsed from the spiritual realm, of which everything worketh together for our good. And whether be it from them or be our people that got awakened, all work together for good. But here is the awakened clarion call to every single Biafran that has staged out their resilience. We want to encourage you. This is not the time for you to return back to your shelf. No, this is the time for you to frontline your 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 resilience and remain strong in this front line and be rest assured that no, you are not there alone. You have a government and know that it's not just doing it at the corridor of waving flags. No, but having the very upper hand in the voice of the world power seat. And here we find ourselves with that great opportunity of VRGIE doing the needful and spotlighting every single activities that may likely hit on ground or take place or you do anyhow against what is on ground. And bear it in mind that no, there are men that stand on ground and men that fought for their freedom, men that makes things happen for their generation. And therefore we should count ourselves privileged to be part of such. And both when you being on ground or being online, everybody now need to be up and doing this is the right channel for us to awake all our community, because if we allow this to trend and the Soludo thoughts that he can go away with it, meaning that no, every single corner of Biafran are going to be caged, and our people has really come out to show their minds that no, they can no longer take it. What have you done for them? Light you did not give them. Seaport you never avail to them. You never give them airport. You never give them road. No good school. It's just a scenario of a man that have just a vineyard to cultivate. Then you are asking him to shut down. What can be likened to you that know you are a murderer, Soludo? You are a murderer. You ask the people to shut down their business. You know what that implies? Taking life from them. In the first place, I began to see it in this media gutter zoo, where they you know how they always does their things. They will never go forward in their channel television to ask the right question. What prompts these people to what they are doing? They just wake up doing it. I thought the other time we used to have it. Ekpa was the one forcing there. Is the one forcing there. Is the one forcing. How does it go now? What's the play show out now? Is the Ekpa there forcing there now? Is Mazin Nandi Kanu there forcing there? This is a willingly activated protest that came from their mindset to do. No one is forcing them. They knew that it was a right thing for them to do. And it is now very much glaring with all the shenanigan lies that has been tamed after the so-called this journey of this freedom. Like they are being under duress to be carried out. The people said they prefer to be on this civil disobedience. Then you are not compelling them that if you fail to engage in your business, you will see them their means of income. You know what that really means? Please, Biafrans, you have woken up and there is no time for you to go back to your sleeping. No, 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 no. Just staging the front line is only winning hands for you. A winning hand for every single one of us if the so-called Iranian can stages the so-called menace of all the caliphate agenda that being carried out against them, against their so-called faith, compelling them. It will not work in Biafra land. That's just the basic truth. They are only using Soludo to test run the water, if actually they will see through. But no, little did they know that no, they will never have it on a very splatter of what they expected. They can't have it. Just too late. And anywhere it started from, it will go viral and it will go wider. We should not allow the fire to quench, and the government have our backing, and that is what we need to stand with. And not only our voice alone, the international community are as well watching to see what will play out. So it's a well indication that no, Nigeria has actually failed and failing and continue to fail. Could see how a so-called a president of a nation falling, you know what that implies? It really counts a lot right from the realm of the spirit down to the physical. That is a falling country already. Nothing can bring it up again. And we will be using this opportunity to as well make known to the international community, especially the world power, the US himself. They need to understand that Nigeria are not the type that they can do business with. They are not genuine nation. The right word has actually been used that they are disgraced nation. There is no way, even if angel come from above cannot make it right. There is no way you partner with Nigeria and you think you can have the best for them. You can't redeem them. They are irredeemable. And the only access US will have is Biafra. This is a home where Christian can as well easily be preserved and protected. And this is why we'll be lending our voice through our government and know the needful need to be done. Focusing on Biafra will be only solution to cure all the madness of all these monsters. Whether be the one planted through government or their rep or whichever way, the only way is for them to give support. But then, before support will come, we need to just do that which is needful for them to know that we actually need support. And that is why, dear friends, I want to just put every single effort you can. This is just the top high gear we need to go. We need to encourage our people back home. We need to encourage our government right back even in the state. We need to support our men on ground. We need money to as well make things happen. You could remember the other time when the Lekki toll gate came up. Before that time, you remember even when before he became a president, people were supporting voluntarily. The one that will bring food, bring food. The one that will bring water, brought water. Encouraging themselves to stay on the front line, even though it was later void. Fine. That was quite, pretty enough for them to have it that time. But this is strictly our destiny. All that I exist for is not for myself, but for my generation thereafter me. And I want to believe every single one of us, this is what we are fighting for. The purpose of our freedom is not just for ourselves, but thereafter now, we don't want to disappoint our generation after us that will fail. No, we have crossed the Rubicon and we can't go back. And I just need to awaken ourselves, do the needful, fight our freedom by ourselves at every all channel that we need to do it. Is it by encouragement? Is it by supporting? Is it by whichever way that we come even on media now? This is not the time for media to be dull again. As tomorrow is coming, we'll be hitting it and our people will need information most even in this time that will actually stand by them. There is no way they will definitely come to tune in. And once they tune in and they are seeing a voice that is backing them, I'm telling you, the ego will go gaga. And then the world will definitely know that something is really shaking in the zoo. and we will make it. We will make it. I have never known Biafran to be a dollar. I have never known a Biafran to be a coward. Indeed, we prove to be a lion, and we need to just stand tall and face these monsters in whichever way, right from inside. Because the problem is from the inside. You could see how Yoruba are protecting their own. Their Oba shield their own. Their governor are silent. No one is raising voice against their own. Why our own are more or less a bunch of nonsense misbreed within us, and we just need to stage against them. So we must be resilient to do this. We must be encouraging to do this. We must stir up each other to do this. We must provoke our very toughness within us to do this. This mental toughness that Oyendo talks about is now. We just need to go more gaga to get it done. This is not a time to just give up, but this is the time to hook up and as well believe that no, we have a backing. Not just a backing below, we have a backing top high there that can always interpret what is happening right down back home here. And so that is why I will encourage every single Biafra, both now on the space or you listening to this space thereafter, or however this information is going to be shared to you, stage where, position where we must stage them. And we must express our displeasure against them. Are you the one empowering them? You pursue them in Lagos, you destroy their business, they are finding their way back home, then you still want to bring them down. Are you people okay at all? As who I begin to wonder how God managed to allow this devil to exist within us. You brought all their source of livelihood, you brought it down. A lot of people those that got stroke, those that died, those that are frustrated, those that just managed to now they return back when you want to frustrate them again. You think they are morons, you think they will fold their hands. You have just woken up the worst out of them, and they will stage it against you back to back. And I believe by so doing, standing strong with these people, we are so happy, and the government is here to interpret your voice before the international community, exposing them the more and making it know that no, Nigeria is a place that can never be partnered with, a place that can never be given a second chance. We need to wake up. We need to do the needful. And no one will do it for us. We can see how the world they are waking up at every single corner that know what freedom is all about. We saw what happened the other time. How no the so-called what is this the one that first started rage, remind me, the one that first started and they throw their minister into water and do all sort of, they are the people that fought by themselves. Tripoli or what? Yes. Tepa, yes. Yes, now they did it by themselves. You see the people of Iran, are they giving, despite that they're being killed, are they giving up? No one will do it for you. Our freedom, I'll be able to understand that my freedom is in my hand, it's not in the hands of anyone. You can't push me to the one I will know, you won't expect me to turn back. How possible is that? You asked me to sit down, I sat down. You asked me to stand up, I stood up. You asked me to run, I run. Then you are asking me no to be silent, and I will just give you just like that. We rather stood tall, just as our forefathers stood tall. They stood tall that would rather stand dying than no being on a knee. You came too late, Soludo, and you just done the worst that is not expected of you. Highly disappointing and very shameful of you. And we are happy that no, you are being pushed by the so-called devil inside of you to provoke the anger of these so-called Biafrans. Biafrans, keep strong, keep fit. We are not giving up. We will fight this fight, and at the end of the day, our freedom will be recognized. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Solomon was trying to pick the mic. I think network pulled him out. Or was it Solomon or Samuel Nkita? Samuel Nkitma. All right. It was urgent that we came live. and the media team have been live since morning. So we salute all of you, and we wouldn't want to keep you all for too long. So as we start in the morning, please keep the hopes and the aspirations and the momentum and the morale of Biafrans that are in the street very high. Encourage them and give them the fire that they need. Put the fuel for them because they have decided to sacrifice for the freedom of mankind. Let it be done and let us achieve it. Rich and Free, your hand is up. We have to round up.
Okay. Briefly, before you bring it down, Mansi, all I just want to say is that now that our people in homeland are rising up, the media must not go to sleep. In fact, the media is most needed now to be updating our people of what is happening from point A to point B. You understand? So that is what I want to say. I like the President of the United States of America said at home. He said, "Write the name of the killers, write the names of the oppressors, get their information, for in due time they will be held accountable for their crimes, for the crimes that they have committed." I also want to send that same message to our people in Biafra here, that all the killers, all the oppressors, write their names, write the names of their loved ones, get their complete and detailed information, for in due times they shall be held accountable for the crimes they have committed. Thank you very much, Mansi. I yield the mic here.
Yeah, well, over to you, Ola, your hand is up again.
Yeah, thank you, sir, my minister. Please, every single one of us, as on this media, let's take this opportunity to cut this video. Uh, our encouragement from media team, both from the one of PM, cut it and paste it on all platforms that know our people can get it back home, be it on WhatsApp group, be it on Telegram, whichever way, to see that no, this information get done, that no, they actually know that no, we stand by them, we are for them, we will do it with them, we are not leaving them behind. In fact, we have been fronting the lie, and they just need every single support with them, and they are not just alone. We will fight it to finish. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mwachineke, and